it's not water. You sit in the first couple rows, you might get wet. Oh, that the axes had never cut the fairs to make the place, to build the ship that sailed the sea to bring Jason to the land of Colby.
That was one that thing stinks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you want some?
No, I'm good.
Well, then my mistress Medea would never have fallen in love with him. She would never have had children by him. I would never have had to know the pain of losing him to a younger woman. Since you're new to these parts, I'll tell you. The woman you hear lamenting in that house is Medea. Her grief is boundless. And she, being a foreign woman, it's impossible to comfort her. Hey, what are you looking at? Well, no use, sir. I see crowds gathering already. Go ahead and watch if you like. She won't mind. She'll play out her tragedy in public if need be. I hate you, George. You children of a hateful mother. I hate your father. Oh my God. Damn this house! And all within! Can you blame the children for what their father did? Be reasonable, Medea!
Oh, you can be reasonable if you like. I'll be what I am. Women of my race are somewhat rash. You're Greeks. You're all idiots. With your fatalism and your democracy. You institutionalize your mediocrity and revel in it.
What's the use of fighting against something that was destined from before you were born?
Destined? I'm not so sure it was destined. The stars impel, but they do not compel. And as for the majority, why should they rule? I'd rather follow one exceptional man than a host of mediocrities.
Oh, I pity you. Great people have great pride and great tempers. They think they can do whatever they please, but they're the slave to every mood. If you ask me, it's better to be humble and grow old among equals. Better to endure in moderation than to die great.
Oh, where is the lightning? Why doesn't it strike my head? Oh, women of Corinth, I know you hate me. I've never been a friend or a neighbor to any of you. Isn't it hard for a foreign woman to adapt to strange new customs? I know I've been scared and solitary.
Oh, it's not so bad.
And alone. And now I look. And I go, where? No friends.
Right here.
Only the judges. I ask only one thing, women of Corinth. Help me to get even.
Medea, quiet. You're making a scene. And King Creon is coming. Oh!
Medea, I've tried to be patient with you. But again today I have reports of you. You make threats against my daughter and your husband. You say rash things about me in public, which is politically embarrassing. I've got that down. Therefore, prepare to leave. You must leave at once.
Oh, am I to have no inch of earth to crawl on? Maggots and insects and vile things all have some ground, but am I to have nothing? Creon, why do you hate me?
I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm afraid of you. You're angry at having lost your husband's love. You blame my daughter and me as well. I mean to be rid of you before it can do some harm.
Oh, Creon, why should I hate you? You and your daughter have the man you want. Why should I have to despise you for it? I'll go further. I hope they're happy. I hope their marriage prospers. I hope they have lots of children. I hope you'll let me stay. Please let me stay. I'll be good. I know how to be a good user. You'll see.
This all sounds all well and good, but I don't trust you. I'd rather deal with a raging woman. God, that sounds yummy. The secret enemy knows how to be silent and wait.
I beg of you on my knees.
Oh, I like where this is going. Nothing you can do can change my mind.
My face, I kiss your foot.
Oh, no. Stop it. Nothing you can do can change my mind.
Oh, look at me, Creon. Have you ever seen anything more docile?
Enough of this disgusting display.
Am I to be cast out and shown no mercy?
All I want to do is protect my family and my country.
My country. That's bitter. Oh, what an evil thing is love. And evil the things I did for it.
Love is not an evil thing, but sometimes those who love are.
Yes, yes, I'll never forget you said that.
You're going to have to leave at once. You'll be removed by force.
Not that! Anything but that!
Woman, you seem to thrive on scandal. Again, I've got that down. You could have gone quietly, but now a crowd is gathering. You're going to have to be dragged out in front of all of them.
No! I'll go! I'll go!
Then why are you still clinging to my hand?
I ask only one day! One day to make some small provision for my children!
Oh, fine. Ow. One day, pack up your things and make a few plans. But if you stay any longer than that, you die. That is my fixed word, and I will not go back on it. Even as I say it, I feel a dread is upon me, but what harm can be done in just one day?
You fool! You'll rue this day you gave me! You've given me one day to make dead bodies of you, my husband and your daughter, but I know this. I must live to revel in their torment. I must find some hole like a snake where I can stay, and until then, like a spider, I'll spin my webs and wait.
Oh, pitiful Medea! The gods are cruel! Well, with nowhere to turn and no one to help, who will come to thy rescue? Well,
The Greeks say that women are not much good, but I will show that they can be much evil.
flow back rivers! Time reverse! Begin again this dreadful history! We wipe life not as it is, but as it should be! My face looks like a pie!
Medea, I pity you as I pity the village idiot. Had you kept your mouth shut, you could have kept your home. But no, you had to rant and rave and make threats. And what good has it cost you? I begged Creon to let you stay, and he was agreeable. But you made it impossible for him. You've been an embarrassment ever since you came here. And so I've come to make some provision for you, so you and the children won't be utterly penniless in exile.
Oh! This is the pit! The dregs! The bottom of the barrel! You call yourself a man? You're a coward! You should have that thing between your legs cut off!
And now obscenity! This is inexcusable! And after all I've done for you!
Well, you know my motto. All or nothing.
Yes, I know it. I've heard it often enough. And now that you can't have it all, you shall have nothing. This all or nothing attitude is foolishness.
Oh, yes, foolishness, yes. I suppose it was foolish to poison the great serpent that guarded the golden fleece so that you could steal it. I suppose it was foolish to dismember my own brother and strew his limbs across the sea so you could escape. And when your uncle Peleus tried to keep you from your inheritance, I suppose it was foolish of me to instruct his daughters to dismember him, leaving them with his blood on their hands.
That crime did not advance me as you had hoped, but led us both into exile.
Oh, but I tried. You can't say I didn't try. I did these things all for you, Jason, and now I have nowhere to go.
And what about all I've done for you, Medea? Took you from a barbaric land and tried to civilize you. I see you're not grateful for it.
Civilize me? Is that what they're calling it now? And, what about those children? They were a direct result of that civilizing, as you call it.
Oh, God! If only men could find some other way to beget children, we could do away with women altogether.
Yes, but you can't. Now you get it. And until then, certain standards must be upheld. Oh, Jason, you didn't have to marry behind my back. You could bounce me both.
Oh yes, I'm sure your advice would have been very helpful.
I know it's because you're ashamed of me. Ashamed of having a foreign wife.
It was not for a woman I left you, Medea. I was passionately in love with you. Only fools fall passionately in love more than once. No, it was not for a woman, but to secure my political position in this country. To secure our future and the future of our sons.
So you're telling me that I've had good fortune and I should be grateful for it?
Sometimes it is painful to do what is good for you.
You insult me!
You brought it on yourself.
How did I bring it on myself? Did I betray my husband?
You cursed the king's family.
How can I curse, I who am a curse?
I am not going to stand here and mince words with you. I did what I did for the good of you and the good of the children. And now you've ruined it. At least I'll be able to make introduction to friends who will help you when you go away.
Friends of yours are no friends of mine, and I won't take your help, so don't offer it.
Then I call upon the gods as my witness that I tried to help you, but you refused it. You pushed me away, and you're the one who's going to suffer for it.
Your bride is waiting with spread legs. She'll be jealous of you spending so much time with another woman. Just stick your nose in it.
Medea, you disgust me.
There was no greater hatred than there was no greater hatred than between those who had once loved.
Medea, my old friend. Oh, Aegeus, let us embrace. So, what brings you here?
I've just visited the Oracle of Peace.
Oh, the Oracle, what for?
I wanted to find out how I might get children.
And at your age, you have to ask an oracle that.
Medea, this is no joking matter. I'm childless.
Have you a wife?
Yes.
And what did the oracle say?
She told me not to loosen the hanging foot of my wineskin.
Until you have done something?
Until I'm with my wife.
Well, that sounds like good advice.
Oh, but Medea, why you sad? Why you downcast?
My husband has hurt me. He's cast me out and left me for another woman.
Did he fall in love?
He fell madly in love with the traitor.
Oh, perhaps you're better rid of him.
He fell in love with power. He has married Creon's daughter.
Oh, Medea, I understand your pain.
And worse than that, I banish it.
Who banished it?
What?
Who banished you?
Creon dragged me into exile.
Oh, but surely Jason doesn't consent.
Oh, he pretends not to, but I know he does. Oh, Aegeus, I beg of you not to let me go into exile. Please, give me sanctuary in your homeland. And I swear, I will end your childlessness. For I know drugs that can work miracles.
Oh, Medea, I will take you for your sake and for my own.
Do you swear?
I swear, by the moon and the stars in the sky.
The gods have heard you. See you next Wednesday.
Farewell, then.
And now I have some place to hide, some place to watch their destruction and laugh. But will I have the strength to do what comes next? Oh, nurse, bring the children to me! Children!
Give me a kiss, come on!
Oh, my son! And my other son! Let me gaze into those eyes! Jason's eyes. As long as the children live, my blood is mixed with his.
Medea, you mustn't. There's no animal in nature that can harm its own young.
You shut up, Stephanie. You haven't suffered as I have.
Oh, but how could you find it in your heart to kill your own children?
Shut it! It is a way to hurt Jason.
By doing so, you hurt yourself.
I'm used to pain. Now go and get Jason for me. This you will do if you truly are a woman. Right.
Oh, Medea, you must not murder your babes. Be not the murderer of your widow ones. No baby stabby. For if you kill them, it is your own blood you spill.
Yes, my own blood. And Jason's. I've come at your request. What is it you want now, woman? Jason, I want to apologize. What? I not realize the course you've taken. And I should have supported your marriage to the princess. I understand that now. Can you forgive me? You can? You have? Wonderful! Children! Children, say goodbye to your father. Let us embrace. No! Why do my eyes fill up with tears? Medea, I forgive you. Any woman would feel the way you did if her husband took a secret love. But I'm glad to hear you talking sense at last. And as for the children, I have made ample provision for them. Why are you weeping? I was thinking of the children. Shut it! I beg of you, ask Creon not to exile them. Very well, but I doubt it will do any good. And then ask your wife to intercede on their behalf. I shall. She would do anything to and or for me. If she's anything like the rest of us women, she will. And I'll help. I'll send gifts. Wedding gifts. Nurse, go and get the gifts, would you? Oh, yes. These gifts will please her and please her well. A handsome husband for her bed, a golden wreath to bind her head, a shimmering veil with threads of gold, given to my father by Helios of old. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think her collection's complete? Medea, this is too much. The House of Creon has gold enough. Don't give it away. You have more use of gold than Creusa has now. I have no use for gold. Black is my color. Goodbye. Tell me what happened.
Now there is no hope for the children's lives. No hope, no hope. They will soon be murderers. And Medea will weep for them. She will weep with blood. Blood. I guess we have feelings too, you know.
I hate to see him leave, but I love to watch him go. Did you hear? Did you hear that? Did you hear a scream? Or did I imagine you heard it, didn't you? Yes. Yes. Now it is done. And all is lost, and my children are murderers with me. Children! Children! Let me look at you one last time. Give me a kiss. Those eyes. Jason's eyes. I must not let the children live. No! I'll keep them. I'll bring them with me. Yes, I'll see them grow up. I'll see them become young men. Am I a fool to let my enemies go free? Am I a bitch lapping at her butt? Or am I Medea, princess of Colchis? I see the nurse. What news, good woman? Horror! Oh, horror! Creon has murdered the princess too! You have murdered them! Now, from the way you're carrying going on. I thought it was bad news.
You to the palace.
Yes, we already know. No, look over there. I feel as though a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I feel light. I feel merry. I feel pretty and witty and bright. This must be joy. A happiness few mortals can truly know. But now, oh Medea, forget you and their mother just this once. No.
This is Sparta! This is Sparta!
No, it isn't. It's Corinth, you dick! What is that way?
You should have asked for directions. It shows weakness.
I'm so disillusioned.
You poor boys! At least your death was painless. Finally see with all those hamsters you love so much. Oh, heart of flint, to kill your own children. Hell, have no fury like a woman's scorn.
Where is Medea? Is she here or has she left? For I have come to save the life of my boys, forcing them any harm. For surely Creon's men have come to harm them.
Oh, you poor man. You poor, stupid, gorgeous man.
I don't
speak. Just dance to me like you used to.
I don't have the time for this. Go inside and drag Medea out. I won't let fellows forcing and do any harm to them. What do you want? Monster Medea! I want my sons!
Get away from me. The son god Helios protects me and he's sending a chariot. So say what you want. I haven't long.
I should have killed you when I met you. How did you contrive these things? I want my boys!
Well, you can't have them. I'll only let you see them, as I want you to remember them. Dramatic unveiling!
Oh, my children! Oh, what a wicked mother you have!
They died of a disease they caught from you, Jason.
It was not my herpes that killed them! No!
It was your love for Creusa.
And for that you murdered them!
You think love is so small a thing to a woman?
Are you completely mental?
I hated you more than I loved them. And for that...
But you're suffering too, I see! These children bring curses upon you!
The gods know who's...
The gods know indeed! They know your vile heart! Give me the bodies, then I'll give them a decent burial!
You don't get them until the day you die! Some ridiculous death like a piece of your ship falls on you or something. No, seriously, that's what happened in Mythology.
May a billion of children's blood and tear you to pieces!
Do you think the gods listen to the prayers of traitors? You're wasting the breath, Jason!
Oh, gods! Punish this monster! This murderess of children! I will never stop calling upon the gods to punish you!
Enough talk!